What's your name?
Hey, I'm y'all.
No, I'm saying, what's your name?
Jamal.
Jamal?
Yeah.
Cool. Sis, what's your name?
Sade.
Sade. Jamal and Sade. Nice to meet you. My name is Emmanuel.
What's going on?
All right.
It's
Let me
crazy
get
you
First
say
Samuel
that.
2 and 3.
It's crazy you say your name Emmanuel because in the word, Jesus' name was Emmanuel.
God is with us. You know what I'm saying? And with this Bible, God is with us when we apply His word.
Right.
Read what, because you find out a lot of knowledge today, right? But what good is knowledge if there's no application to it?
Right.
Bring it out. So read what you got.
1 Samuel chapter 2, verse 3.
Bring it out.
Talk no more so exceeding proudly.
Right.
Let not arrogancy come out of your mouth. For the Lord is a God of knowledge, and by Him actions are weighed.
What's weighed?
Actions are weighed.
One more time.
Actions are weighed.
So God just said, don't talk about it. What? Be about it.
That's right.
So when you took your head off, you were showing us you just might be about actual repentance. So as you find out who you are in this Bible, you might actually be about it.
Right.
Because God is going to weigh today by your actions after this. So go back to Deuteronomy 28. Read verse 46.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 46.
Bring it out.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder.
Now what is this day that's upon us for a sign and a wonder? He asked you a question. He said, are these good things or bad things? What was that?
Bad.
But what was the question? What's good or bad? It was a curse. Remember? He said, are curses a good thing or a bad thing? The Bible just said, read it one more time.
And they shall be upon thee.
And what shall be upon you? The curses. For what?
For a sign and for a wonder.
So now we're reading out the Bible, words in the book. Something's going to happen to you to be a sign. Did this happen? This happened, right? So our sons were taken from us. We were brought into another land of our enemies. Our women were raped. Our sons were raped. We have last names like Johnson, Jenkins, and Robinson. They said those black names. That's your last name?
No, Jordan.
Jordan.
It closed though because that's my dad's last name.
They say these black names. He said the Jenkins family reunion.
Right.
These are what? Curses that the Bible said would be a sign upon who? The Israelites. So if it was, these are words on the page, right? But now we think about our life, it's actually happened to us.
That's right.
So how these words on the page become our life?
It's obedience.
The Bible's a real book. It's not just words on the page no more. Why? Because it's our actual history.
Right.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? Now they've taken our history and given it to another people.
Bring it out.
Because we didn't go by us being the Israelites. We haven't known that in our lives. These men up here, we didn't know that our whole lives. What do we have to do? We had to repent. Read 28 and go to verse 20.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 20. The Lord shall send upon thee cursing, vexation, and rebuke, and all that thou settest thy hand unto.
So wait, anything we put our hands to do, the Lord is going to do what? Read it one more time.
And the Lord shall send upon thee cursing, vexation, and rebuke, and all that thou settest thy hand unto do.
You ever feel like you just can't get ahead?
Bring it out.
You ever feel like that, sis?
Bring it out.
I just can't get ahead. Why not? Well, one, you don't know who you are. You're praying to God, He's not hearing you. Why things not falling right in my life? Because we didn't know the commandments. We were in sin. We were in sin, right? And sin is what caused these curses to come upon us.
Right.
Now, if sin is the reason this is happening to us, wouldn't it be a good idea to know what sin is? Sis, do you know what sin is?
Sin?
Yes.
Doing things that not by the law that God created.
You know that at concrete? Like you know exactly what that is, right? Doing things that what now? Say it one more time.
Doing things that God did not create us to do.
Right. So if doing things that God did not create us to do landed us into this predicament that we're in now, what would be the smart thing for us to do? Find out what are those things He wants us to do.
Bring it up.
Right? Let's read out the Bible what sin is.
1 John chapter 3, verse 4. Whosoever committeth sin transgresseth also the law.
Why?
For sin is the transgression of the law.
So sin is, transgression means breaking. So when we sin, we break God's laws.
That's right.
When we break God's laws, Deuteronomy 28:20, these things happen to us as a nation. Read.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 20. The Lord shall send upon thee cursing, vexation, and rebuke, and all that thou settest thy hand unto to do, until thou be destroyed, and until thou perish quickly.
Now, let's actually understand, what does that mean? Because we read it, but what does that actually mean? 2 Chronicles 15:5. Because as you come back to who you are, your nationality, the daughters of Zion, the sons of God, we learn how to read our history book.
Right.
Because that's what it is. If our history is the things that we're reading in this book, this means it's our book, it's my history, words that were spoken to my grandparents.
That's right.
This is real. So now we learn how to read it. You go somewhere, you read something like, well, what does that really mean? You go to another part of the Bible to get the understanding on it.
Bring it out.
So now we're about to get the understanding on what are these cursings and vexations that were going to overtake us. Read.
2 Chronicles chapter 15, verse 5.
Bring it out.
And in those times there was no peace to him that went out.
So in these times, there was no peace. How do we not have peace today? If I'm driving and I have my hood on, right? And the blue lights flash. How am I going to feel? How do you feel when that happens?
Like I did something wrong.
And you didn't do nothing wrong. Sis, you got a little brother?
I'm the youngest.
You're the youngest. You got an older brother.
Yes.
When things like Trayvon Martin happen, how do you feel for the men in your life? Do you feel like they're safe in this land?
Bring it out.
They can be killed for doing nothing wrong. For just having a soda in their hand in Arizona. They can be shot down in the streets. We don't have peace in this land. Read.
And in those times there was no peace to him that went out, nor to him that came in. But great vexations.
Great what?
But great vexations.
We are vexed in this land. Read.
Were upon all the inhabitants of the countries.
Okay, keep going.
And nation was destroyed of nation.
Read.
And city is city.
Read.
And God did vex them with all adversity.
God vexed them with what?
With all adversity.
We are vexed in this land. What cities do we face? We're cursed in the city. Keep on. Jobs.
Women.
Women?
I mean, everything.
We are faced with adversity.
Housing.
The adversity we face. Let's see. Some people learn different, right? In the school system, they set up standardized tests.
Bring it out.
If you don't measure up to this test, you are less than.
Deemed slow.
You're deemed slow. Well, if I'm a fish, why are you trying to teach me how to climb a tree?
Right.
I'm born to swim.
Right.
My mind isn't set up to accord to your system. That's an adversity we face.
Bring it out.
Another adversity we face, right? Media. They'll things be pushed in the media, right?
Yeah, all the time. Ain't gotta
Things
be
like
the truth,
like the best way to destroy a nation is to attack the woman.
Bring it
How
out.
do they attack our women in the media? They say, I can do bad all by myself. That's an adversity we face. Another adversity we face, they push what? Your natural woolly hair ain't good enough for you. You need to straighten your hair. You need to perm your hair. You need to put another nation's hair upon your own.
Bring it out.
That's adversity we face. Another adversity we face, right, that they talk about women on, they say, hey, if you want to get a man, you got to show him what you got. A man ain't going to stay with you if he don't lay with you. These are the things that are pushed in our community. This is adversity.
It's of the devil.
So what now?
It's of the devil.
It's of the devil. Now, us being this adversity, right? The children of Israel. How do we know we're the children of Israel? Based off the curses, right? We read it in the book, and then it actually came to pass, right? Before I move on, what's some of the curses that identify us as a people?
Fatherless homes, Like we ain't got the man and the woman in the home. No
Okay.
more.
What you got, sis? Incarceration. What's another curse that we read today that identifies us?
Slavery.
Slavery, right? Curse in the city, curse in the field, your sons and daughters being taken away from you. And we read that these things are signs upon who? Who's us? The Israelites. The Israelites. God's chosen people. The people he's chosen to place above all nations upon the earth. All right? Where you at? Go back to 16.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 16. Cursed shall thou be in this city.
Now, cursed shall thou be in the city, right? We talked about earlier how we're cursing the city is all from an outside force, meaning somebody is doing something to us to make us curse. You know, put us all in one corner of the city to live. Redline it. Put us all in projects. These are something that somebody else is doing to us. But what do we have to do if we want to get out of this situation? So we have to be accountable, right? Hosea 4:1.
Bring it out.
Because when you look at our cities, you're going to find that, hey, this has to be talking about us. And it's not due to, it's the reason it happened is because we disobeyed God. So to get out of it, we had to obey God. Right? Read.
Hosea chapter 4, verse 1.
Bring it out.
Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel. Ye children of Israel.
Talking to you, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We are the children of Israel. Hear this word. Read.
For the Lord have a controversy with the inhabitants of the land.
God got beef with us. Why does God got beef with us?
Because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of God in the land.
There's no truth, mercy, nor knowledge of God in the land. Read. We're going to describe what this land looks like where there's no truth, knowledge, or mercy. Right? Go ahead.
By swearing and lying and killing and stealing.
Wait, we got swearing, we got lying, we got killing, and we got stealing. Keep going.
And committing adultery.
And we got a whole bunch of adultery. Men sleeping with anybody, women sleeping around. What are we describing right now?
What's going on around?
And who is the main people doing this?
Blacks.
Our own people.
Bring it
We're
out.
cursing the city due to our own actions. Right. Because we don't have the truth of God. We don't have the knowledge of God. And we don't have mercy towards our own people. We create these conditions for ourselves to be cursed in the city. So how do we get out of this curse? How can we make our communities better? By applying these laws of God.
Right.
People walk by and they look at us like we're strange. Right? We look strange, right? We're strange for teaching our people, hey, love your own people. Right. Marry your own people. Right. Hey, sis, don't be a hoe. Right. Is that a problem? Is that a problem? Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's a good thing. It's crazy though, cause the Most High just delivered me from like cigarette, weed, and all that type of stuff. So he like, now since I delivered you, you gotta save your brothers and sisters.
That's
so when I
exactly
come
what
at
you
them, they looking like, no, I don't need. I'm finna go do that. I'm like, okay, the messenger came. I can't. God, you better listen.
Right. Now that you have an opportunity to now take a step closer to God.
I'm gonna be all the way transparent, cause it's pornography, all that type of stuff, lust, adultery. You know what I mean?
So these are things that you deal with, right?
No, that's what he delivered me from. I'm like, I'm gonna serve your law. I'm gonna be your servant.
Okay.
Again.
So sis, you saw how he admitted to the things that he's dealt with, right? Are there some things in your life that you have dealt with that we can go into the Bible? Because we already showed you that, hey, this is who we are. These are the curses that affected our people. We've actually shown you that the Bible is a true book. Based off your own personal history and your life experiences. Right. Is there something that we can go into these scriptures and to be able to help both of you today?
Bring it out.
Y'all already did that. Follow God. It's just simply that. Get back to the laws and the commandments of God. Simple.
So sis, because he's making some points right now. He said some things he dealt with, you know what I'm saying? What are some things that you personally have dealt with that you have questions about, or that you may need some assistance in getting out of?
Opening my business.
You want to open a business?
No, I am. That nail salon right there.
All praises. All praises.
It's been a struggle.
It's been a struggle. First, get just Joshua 1 and 8.
Joshua chapter 1, verse 8.
Bring it out.
This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth.
What is the Bible called?
The book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night,
So, keep going.
that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success.
He said, meditate on the book of the law, so it does not depart out of your mouth. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and you will have good success.
What?
So the book of the law, right? So if somebody tries to tell you that the law is done away with, they're saying the whole Bible is gone.
Bring it
Do
out.
whatever you want
Because
to
it's
do.
called the book of the law.
Funny.
So one of the ways that we can make our ways prosperous is by meditating on the laws of God.
That's
Now, I'm going to help you. I'm going to give you a law. First, give me 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 9.
Bring it out.
1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 9.
Because what we're doing out here, this is true love. This is something we never felt in the world. Nobody looked me in my eyes and said, hey, this is where you're going off at according to God. This is what you're doing that God is not like. Right. That's the best love anybody can give you. Correcting you according to our maker. Right? Read.
1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 9. In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
Adorn themselves in modest apparel. Can we get the definition of adorn real quick? Adorn. I'm gonna get the definition of adorn, because when people think about being modest, they think about something ugly. They think about something oppressive. They think about Harriet Tubman. That's what they think. But we get the definition of adorn.
Bring it out.
Read that.
Adorn, make more beautiful or attractive.
So the Bible told our women, in like manner also, to adorn themselves in modest apparel. Adorn means to make more beautiful or attractive. Let's get some synonyms. Decorate, prettify, beautify, grace, enrich, dress up. This is how the Bible is teaching our women to dress.
Right.
To adorn yourself in modest apparel.
Right.
So what would be something that's modest?
Dress.
Okay.
Dress.
This is the definition of modest. Observing the proprieties of dress and behavior.
So you're observing a dress code, meaning you're not drawing sexual attention to yourself.
Bring it out.
Because if you're saying I look sexy, you're saying that I'm attracting sex.
Bring it out.
Now I wonder who you're attracting that sex to. You know what I'm saying? Is it going to be somebody that say, hey, I want you to be a righteous person according to the God. I want to marry you. You see what I'm saying?
Bring it
Because
out.
1 Corinthians 15:33. We're going to have a next teacher come up and teach you all shortly.
1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 33.
Bring it out.
Be not deceived.
Don't be fooled, right?
Evil communications
Evil communications.
corrupts good manners.
So evil communication that corrupt our manners, porn. Watching, if I'm sitting there watching a screen, it's going to corrupt my good manners. You see what I'm saying? Another evil communication that corrupts good manners are the things we see out here on the streets. See what I'm saying? But the reason we see them is because there's no knowledge of God. There's no truth. There's no mercy. We didn't know who we were. But now coming back in these last days, we know who we are.
Now they will see the true men of God. We are not black men, we are the Israelites. That's right.
I've been walking around saying that I'm a black man. I ain't saying that no more, it's how I'm man.
This is Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels. Stay up to date with our latest events, music, and classroom lessons. IUIC plans to continue visiting different countries where this gospel has not been preached before. IUIC needs your help in pushing this truth. So join us. Subscribe to our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and podcasts, and stay up to date with us. For more information, please visit www.israelunite.org.